Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Horton. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Yellow Jackets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play call.
Turning it on! He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give is to Miller. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Young. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against some points.
Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'll have to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Rutherford. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Horton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Bernard. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's King. Trying to get behind the defense. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. They bring him down to that great defensive play. Might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. the team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's King. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. First down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Right down the middle. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Mississippi State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's King. It's complete to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Rushes on him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already really down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Kane. Quarterback extends the play. Grab behind the line, it's Powell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback Sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Sneak scores it. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To throw, it's Simpson. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hand, It's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. He lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Powell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Horton. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. Looking down the middle. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love